Kindergarten is supposed to be all about learning social skills. And because she was, we were so careful with her that first year, she's a little bit behind on that. She needs to learn how to interact with other kids, and she needs to learn how to play with other children. And
Emma Mancha Sumner's 5-year-old has a compromised immune system. And in order to make sure her daughter was able to have fun and be safe with other kids, she sought out play pods during the pandemic.
But you have a much smaller risk because you have a smaller group. You also contain the spread. So if you do have a case in a group, you only have to deal with quarantining that little group as opposed to quarantining the entire school.
Meanwhile, school districts are preparing for the new school year. The Austin Independent School District has launched their curbside enrollment initiative.
Having students enrolled before school starts helps in so many ways. It helps not only us as a district know who are our students and how do we need them to meet their needs, whether they have special education needs, language needs, things like that.
Austin ISD has promised virtual learning in the fall will not look like it did in the spring, guaranteeing better communication and quality of education for families.
I think that's one of the big draws for enrolling your student in a public education setting, is because of the supports that we can give that smaller groups and smaller places maybe cannot.
However, without finalized reopening plans, thousands of worried Austin parents have flocked to a community-style model called Learning Pods. A Facebook page called South Austin Quarantine shows more than 3,000 families reaching out to one another to form small groups for the new school year. Each group will meet at someone's home and have a tutor, teacher, or parent guide their learning. Some families are pulling their kids from public education altogether. Sumner says she's spoken with AISD to potentially keep students enrolled while participating in the pods.
Most of the people on our page are people who are wanting to stick with the district, who are just waiting to hear if the district and TEA are going to be flexible enough to offer, asynchronous instruction so that they don't have to be with their kids on the computer all day long, where they're having to work, and worse with multiple kids with multiple Zoom schedules.